I cannot stand the way you look.
Hey Cancers, how are you loves? And welcome back to Queen Cancer Tarot channel. I hope that everybody is having a wonderful evening. And for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome to this channel and to the collective. And my name is Catherine for everybody who is new. Also, if you would please hit those like buttons for me. It is the way that we pay our way forward around here. So please hit those like buttons for me. That is the only thing I ask of you. Okay? And if you would like to be entered in your chance to win in the giveaway, hashtag win in the comments. Okay? That's all you have to do is hashtag win. Also, your comments are welcome. So please feel free to comment, share something positive, anything that you would like to share to the collective or for myself. Please make sure to leave that in the comments. I appreciate all of your comments and I don't take them lightly. I read each and every one. And those that are weird or creepy or don't make sense get blocked or deleted. But everything that is done in good intentions definitely is recognized on this channel. Okay. Everything else, I don't give it a bit of energy. Okay. And only if I feel that someone is in need of a positive thought, then I might respond. But typically, we don't give it a whiff. Okay. They just get blocked or deleted or reported depending on the comment. And I do not stand for anyone bullying or intimidating anybody else's opinion, anybody else's feelings, or anyone else's energy. Okay? I am protective about my energy, and so therefore I am going to be protective about you guys' energy. Okay? Period, point blank. And I am a mama, and so I don't take that lightly. This is going to be a you versus them reading, okay? But Cancer, first and foremost, the energy that I'm channeling here, and this is what I want to talk about. Have you ever had that feeling in a really bad relationship where you just realize that the person who hurt you or cheated on you wasn't even worth like even 33% of the time and energy that you gave them? Okay. Have you ever been in a situation like that? Listen, there is some messed up stuff. Okay. Cancer, messed up. But here you are. You done gave this individual, okay, the creme de la creme. They're not even worth it, you know. They're not even worth burnt toast and crackers at the end of the day, right? But they got the creme de la creme. They got the all-star treatment, is what my friend would say. You know, so you gave this person the all-star treatment, but they weren't even worth the nosebleed section. Okay. And I know that typically by the time cancers realize this, okay, typically by the time cancers realize this, or by the time cancers acknowledge this, okay, they're so far in that either they have lost a lot, you know what I mean? Or it's just really humiliating And then at that point, they get defensive. And they say they are me. Okay. Let's call the kettle black here. We get defensive and then overly protective, right? Because we know that we have let go of so much of ourselves. We have exposed so much of that soft meat under that shell. That protective shell has been exposed. And then it's like, okay, now we're hustling, right? That's why crabs move like in a sideways position, in a sideways kind of like gait, right? It's for protective purposes. Okay. It's a way to avoid direct contact with their, competition, enemy, prey, whatever the case, whatever's coming at them. Okay. So I'm going to say the prey. This is, I feel, why we need to protect our energy. Okay. As soon as possible. Because there are those that are going to leech onto us. Okay. They're going to leech onto us because of that energy that we do, that we carry. We're giving, we're loving, we're forgiving, sensitive, passionate, energetic, all the things. Give everything of ourselves down to the last bone and beyond. Give the best of ourselves, and we're damn good in there that we do. So, like I say, they're getting creme de la creme. But what are we accepting in return for that? What are we accepting in return? Are we accepting someone who is willing to abandon us? Or are we accepting someone who would never see us in a situation that would stress us out over their dead, rotten bodies? Because I know someone who was like that, and that was my father. So I know that men like that exist. However, I know that the representatives that I have been introduced to since meeting that great one don't hold a candle. Period. So I feel that the longer you stay in situations, the longer you're exposed, the more you give, the more you lose, the more frustrated you will be. Do not be in that cycle. Just don't do it. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to pull oracle messages for you and your person. We're going to look at your energy first, and then we'll look at your person's energy. Then we'll look at past, current, future. And then we will look at the challenges and then the advice. All right, so let's go. Starting with your energy this time. Last time we started with your person's energy. This time we will start with Cancer. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell us about Cancer. So I'll deal all the cards out, and then we will come back and clarify with the tarot messages. All right, so this is your energy. Y'all, and I found a way to kind of save my wrist because I have to have it evaluated for surgery next month, and it's been in a lot of pain, so I'm not able to really shuffle the way that I used to. So I'm just trying to find different ways to kind of take the strain off of my wrist. All right, so now let's look to see past, current, and future energy. Past, current, and future energy. Past, current, and future energy. All right. Okay. All right. Now let's get the challenges here. What are the challenges for Cancer? Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer. What are the challenges? Now, I don't know what the reading is about, y'all. I just know what the channel energy was. So we'll take it how it resonates when we get to the reading. I'm interested to see what the cards say. But that was the energy that I'm getting for you guys. And I'm getting frustrated. It's almost like a barrier between anger and insult. It's like you don't know which to be. You don't know whether to be angry or insulted. What is the advice for Cancer, please? Spirit, angels, guides. get one more. Okay. Y'all, I'm curious. Let's all get out. Y'all, make sure you hit those like buttons for me before I proceed. Drop down and hit those like buttons, please. Please, 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 please. Everyone, everybody, everyone, everybody. Hit those like buttons. I guess I got to shake what my mama gave you, huh? We've got to get this channel speaking for itself, you guys, and I'm going to start being more wise about my time spent on this here situation for free. So I need to make sure that you guys are at least doing the things that are available to do in a matter of respect. Hit those like buttons for me, please. All right, moving on. And I won't have to interrupt these readings this way. Okay, so we have your energy here. What did I tell you? So it says bitter, angry, and then it says petty. So again, I don't feel that you're bitter, but it says salty here, right? So I feel like there's like a combination of frustration and anger. Do you know what I mean? There's a combination. And then coupled with hopeless, right? Because the situation is so freaking hopeless. It's like it almost makes you angry that you put so much time, so much energy into something for it to turn out so hopeless, right? And, you know, it's sad. It's sad. And it's a major letdown. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting, the overarching energy with you right now. It's just like feeling a major freaking letdown, right? But my thing is, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, Cancer, because you were being a beautiful person and it was taken advantage of. Does not mean that you're a bad person. It just means that 50% of your energy needs to be redirected. It doesn't mean to stop loving. It just means to joy of that into yourself, right? Rather than others. The rest will come full circle. Okay? So let's get your person's overarching energy. Well, first card out here, chaos. Okay? Chaos, a whole lot of upheaval, disaster, downfall. See that, Cancer? Cloud in the distance, but it's in the distance. You can see it. So you have time to plan to get out of the way, right? Before it gets too close. So there's an energy of having some time, and this chaos is in the distance, but you can see it and you know that it is chaotic, right? So again, I don't feel like you're going anywhere near this energy or this person and their energy, or you don't want to be around it, or when it comes around you, it feels chaotic. Do you see what I'm saying? Heavy, dark, scary presence. Okay. And next, we have possibilities. So what's funny here is that with all the chaos this person brings, they still have the audacity to look for possibilities or think that there is potential in the connection. They're holding on. You, on the other hand, see it as being hopeless, right? That's what I'm getting. This person here, it says, follow your dreams, make up your mind, and believe in yourself. As chaotic as this person is, they have the audacity. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm getting almost like 9 of Cups in the reverse, right? I'm getting someone who is very smug. Very smug. They think that they're God's gift, right? That's Nine of Cups in the reverse. Let's look at the past with you and this person. The golden mirror. And look, first word out here, narcissist. Period, point blank. Love bombing, self-absorbed and one-sided. So, like I said, this person was very much into themselves, not into the connection, not into you, Cancer. This person was very much absorbed with whatever they had going on. They didn't give a shit about what you had going on. Okay? If this person was sick, the world had to stop. If you were sick, good luck. Right? There have been times where this person would abandon you when you were sick and not even care or even knowing what your condition would be. But if this person had a runny nose, they would expect you to pull out the red carpet and ensure that they were thriving. That's the very one-sided golden mirror aspect. This person thought that they were more than what they were. And we have backstabbing. So not only were they a narcissist, but then they were a liar. And a deceptive liar at that. Fancy that, Cancer. Heartbreak and pain is what you experienced with this person in the past. And it was horrendous. These two as a combination, not a good thing. I'm definitely going to take this into a part 2 because I think really deep. So, look, current energy, coffin. There is an ending that's taking place, whether you have ended things with this person or it is coming to an end. That is what I am picking up here. Okay. There is a transition. You are awakening. You are going through a journey of awakening and ascension. You are being elevated and you are seeing things in a different aspect. Something is ending. And obviously, because everyone isn't seeing on the same level. Let's see. We have passion. So, yeah, there's an ending, and I feel like someone is going to be very angry. Very, very angry. You're going to see a lot of emotion from this person, and it's going to be anger. There's going to be someone who's very angry about things coming to an end here, Cancer. So, I'm going to tell you right now, this person is not coming from a good place, right? This is someone who lied. They were deceptive, cheated on you in the past, shocking affairs, and just heartbreaking energy. Very cold, right? So let's see what's coming. I can't see it being anything better, but let's see. I don't want to be negative. Let me not be negative. But I mean with this person. So good. We're not focusing on their energy, obviously, completely. You're still in the mix. So we have career. This talks about business success and advancement, right? So someone is moving up, just like I said, that you could be looking at some sort of a promotion on your job, or your career may be advancing at this time. You may also be looking at making more money in your work or in your line of work. And then we have spiritual growth. Didn't I tell you? Both of these cards represent advancement. And didn't I tell you you were ascending? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you you were advancing? I feel like you are about to go up in a very, very upward trajectory here. Okay? Because you have made a decision to close ties and walk away from a situation that was not serving your best interest at all, Cancer. Okay? At all. What is the obstacle? Abundance. I feel as though your abundance is what the obstacle is going to be. You know, it's a mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Okay? Gratitude and bliss. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like you are going to be rolling in the dough, baby. There is something huge coming towards you, Cancer. And it is going to put you on it's definitely going to put you on a pedestal, but under a spotlight. Do you see what I'm saying? Because there's going to be all these positive things that are happening, not just around you, but I feel like to you directly. And this person's not going to be able to deal with it. Especially if it is what it is. So let's see. Look, what did I tell you? Y'all, I can't make this stuff up right now. Twin flames, cards, look. Yin yang, union, duality, balance, coupling, complementing each other. Okay. This is the obstacle, your abundance, and a twin flame. A karmic, someone who is coming around because of your abundance. Because of your abundance, this person is coming back around. Even after, with the coffin, it's clear that it is ending, that it's over. I know the spiritual advice is going to be similar. This is very similar to the last reading that I did. Go check it out. Go check it out. It is in the playlist. It is listed. I'll be talking about similar persons of interest. Definitely similar types. Okay. I must say, I did a reading for Gemini that was so beautiful the other day. I think it was disgusting. I think that was Gemini's reading. Taurus or Gemini. I think it was Gemini, but anyway. Go check it out on my other channel. She reads tarot. I read for all 12 signs on that channel. And my other channel, Tarot Talk Live. You guys, the coverage or the readings that I've been doing on Nancy Guthrie on that channel have been explosive. In my readings the other day, I'm telling you right now, we're spot on according to the things that have come out since in the media. Go check them out. Check them out. I put those readings out like later the day that I did them, and days later, which was like yesterday. Just go check it out. Go check out the readings that I did. Okay. I don't have to toot my own horn. Just go listen to my readings. Because it's not even my horn. It was just the message in the cards, honestly. And I did this because I wanted to really see. I had an interest in knowing. I wish I had information, contact with certain people and authorities. I did give my information to someone who does have information. So hopefully they were able to watch my videos as well. But who knows? So interesting. So for your energy here, look at what we have. The Chariot. We have the King of Wands specifically in the Chariot. This is someone who knows where they're going. This is someone who's making boss. This is also, with that King of Wands, someone who takes action and doesn't hesitate, right? And that is where you are with Salty and Hopeless. Period. Point blank. You are at the point of no going back. You are at the point of there is no hope here. And at the same time, I am pissed at all of the time that I spent in a hopeless situation. So guess what? You are out of there like gas on wheels. Do you understand? Fire on wheels. Look at that. King of Wands and the Chariot. Literally fire on wheels, y'all. Oh my God. I can't make this up. King of Wands is the fire and Chariot is the wheels. I can't make this up. And this is exactly where you are. Under the deck, 10 of Cups, right? I feel like you're very angry because you are, look, with the 10 of Wands, y'all, I cannot make this up. You are tired. You were hoping for a 10 of Cups and it never happened. You worked so hard trying to make it happen as well. And it just never did. And you're tired of waiting for this 10 of Cups. You, with the King of Wands, have the wherewithal to know what's coming, right? Like you can see the future. And with the Chariot, you are getting the hell out of Dodge, baby. Because you know this person is never going to settle down. And you're tired of being tired. You're burnt out, stressed out. You can't take it anymore. You're pissed off. You don't know whether to be pissed off or insulted. You don't. You don't know which is worse, like the cheating or just being insulted by a very bad liar. You see what I'm saying? Because you can totally see through this person. But let's see. Tell me about chaos and possibilities here. Okay. That one. Let's take one more. Chaos and possibilities. Chaos and possibilities. Okay. So this is your person's energy. So we have the Lovers, Adam, Eve, and the snake. And we have, well, look at that, the Six of Cups in the reverse. Look at this. This is an energy of someone who is basically stuck in the past, someone who's holding on to the past. They won't let go of the past. They don't want to move on. They have an attachment to you, right? But it's chaotic. The Six of Cups in the reverse is also right? It is toxic. It's in the reverse, you guys, with the Lovers. So a lot of emotion, but someone is stuck in the past with chaos and possibilities. Again, they're still holding on to hope, but it's chaotic. It's tumultuous. It's dark. It's scary. You see what I'm saying? Like, this person needs to clean up their entire act before they want to be hopeful, to have something loving with someone, right? Like, Cancer, you're like, I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. Like, I'm running away from the situation. You're afraid of this person. You are afraid of the energy that they bring. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what it is. The energy that they are bringing is dark, and you just don't want it around you. And they're coming towards you, right? Because they know, right? With possibilities, they know there's possibilities for Cancer. You can't go wrong with Cancer. You get with Cancer, you can follow your dreams, right? Because Cancer knows how to get what she wants when she makes up her mind. Cancer believes in herself. Cancer is going to get everything that Cancer wants. And this person knows it, but they're coming with chaos. They're not coming to help. They're coming to hurt you, stab you in the back, and only care about themselves in the end. Self-absorbed narcissist and a lying, cheating one as well. Wow, you really hit the jackpot. You see what I'm saying? It's enough to piss anybody off. This reading is enough to piss me off right now. Tell me about the golden mirror and backstabbing. So look, talk about self-absorbed, me. We have the Six of Pentacles. And I told you, you were giving. Oh my. Seven of Swords. Lying, deceiving. You were giving, overly giving, and this person was taking. Six of Pentacles talks about a one-sided relationship. And look at this. One-sided, y'all. Look at how Spirit has been blessing us with these messages here. This is how I know we are right on track. This is how I know. No one can tell me God isn't real. If you ask God to show up and give you a message and show you what you need to see, He will do it. Don't let anybody tell you anything different, baby. Get your messages, Cancer. Please don't miss them. Don't be judgmental of this channel because y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. You don't know the gift that runs through me, you guys. When I say my ears are ringing, that is something God has done. And it's amazing for me. And to know and to see it come to life every time I do these readings, and even more lately that I've gone through these portals, I've been ascending and making steps that God has been waiting for me to take, almost like a baby taking their first steps. I have been doing that. And God has been blessing me, y'all, with these messages. One-sided relationship and the Six of Pentacles. This is really coming at me right now, y'all. I want to cry. And I got backstabbing, and then we got the freaking Seven of Swords. I want to cry right now because I asked Spirit to really bless me, to show me what you needed to hear, what you needed, the messages you needed to receive. I asked Him to give me a a platform to do that. And he blessed me with this channel. And now it's monetized out of nowhere. I just need y'all to hit those freaking like buttons. Okay? And subscribe. Okay? And trust me with these messages that I bring on a daily basis, y'all. I'm not going to keep doing it when I'm ill because it's not going to help me or you. But I give to you guys when I am well. Look, under the deck, Four of Swords. Four of Swords. So there's an energy of, in the past, I feel like you forgave this person. You were even willing to heal things, or there's not saying anything, or there's something about letting things go, or letting things slide, or letting things rest. Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. So there's an energy of sleeping on your own wish fulfillment. But I feel like this person with the Three of Cups here, I feel like they were getting their wish fulfillment. They were doing whatever they wanted to do. Page of Wands. They were taking a risk in the connection. Do you see what I'm saying? So don't trust that person. Tell me about Coffin and Passion. I feel like obviously you didn't either. Look at this, y'all. Ten of Swords just jumped out of the deck. Coffin and Passion. So you ended things. There's an ending with that Ten of Swords. This is betrayal. This is, after being stabbed in the back, right? And then we have Passion here. And then we have the Star. Interesting. So again, this is an energy of hope after an ending. There's an energy of being divinely guided. All right. So I feel like this ending, or you were divinely guided to end this connection. I feel like with Passion here and Coffin, I feel like there's an ending, there's an energy of ending things with a bang. Not literal, not literal in a bad or a good way, but ending things in a passionate way. So maybe like there was a huge argument or a fight, or someone just got so angry or so frustrated that they say, you know what, I'm not doing it anymore. And then that was the end. That resonates heavily. But it also tracks well with this Ten of Swords. So this could have been a betrayal that marked the end of a situation. And with the Star, you were divinely guided. Under the deck, look, Queen of Wands. See, third party energy. Third party energy. So I don't know if you have experienced this situation or if it's going to happen, but there is definitely a Queen of Wands in the mix. We have the Ace of Cups here. All right. So this can resonate with someone who's having some sort of a love affair. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So this represents an ending or someone who's walking away from a situation. Okay. So there is that. There is a Queen of Wands, or there was a Queen of Wands, or you're going to find out about one. But with spiritual growth and career, somebody is ascending when it comes to money, finance, a new job, career. You're going to be busy. Oh my goodness. And you're ascending. So we have the Queen of Swords followed by the Four of Pentacles. So this is someone who is very much watching their money, or an energy of somebody who is very protected or protecting themselves, okay? Or just being very protective over themselves or very careful, or just someone who's like just not trusting what people say. You know what I mean? Just very watchful. That Queen of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. This is also a spiritual growth and career. This is advancement. This is ascension. This is spiritual growth. Okay. I feel like there's an energy of you are moving towards a situation where you're protecting your money and you're protecting your energy, right? Because this talks about being spiritually aligned, expanding the soul, and learning. You're learning lessons. Okay. So to me, this is you over yourself, over your heart, and over your money, over your time, and over your energy. Okay. Under the deck, look, the devil, baby. See, you are spiritually, you are learning how to protect your energy from negative, lower vibrational energies that are coming in to affect you in this way. Period, point blank. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. And this is also protecting your finances and protecting your compassion, which means giving and love. So everything that you offer, Cancer, the devil, coming to steal, kill, and destroy every single thing that you stand for here with this Queen of Pentacles. And you are protecting it. Okay? It's protection time. Okay? Tell me about abundance and twin flames. See? Oh my God. That's exactly why. That's exactly why. Because didn't I tell you that this person is coming back around for your abundance? Because guess what? You're getting ready to advance your career, your money, everything is getting ready to glow up, baby. And now you have this karmic coming back around. And they're coming for your abundance. We have abundance in twin flames. Oh my God. That is the challenge. Lord have mercy. But it's not like we didn't expect this, right? Because that's what they do. Okay. That is what they have done. That is what they do. That's all they do. If you ask me. Look, we got the moon in the reverse. Right? So this is an energy of basically people trying to keep you in the dark, but they're not able to because you can already see through them, right? There's an energy of being able to move forward because you've overcome all of your anxieties and all of your fears, right? You don't have to worry about this right here. And I'll tell you why. Here is why. Look, 7 of Wands. You've learned how to protect yourself. You're standing up for yourself. You're protecting yourself. You're guarding your heart. Oh my God. Everything I just said, every freaking thing I just said that was in the future energy, that is exactly what is coming and how you're going to be able to overcome the situation. It's by protecting yourself, protecting your energy, protecting who you allow to come around you, okay? Who you talk to, who you allow to talk to you. Sometimes people can just come and say shit to you, and you will have the worst day. You could have the best day in the entire world, and then somebody can just find you just to ruin your life. Do you know what I mean? But they do it on purpose because they're miserable, right? They do. Or because they are sent. Okay? Some things are divinely guided to you for a good reason, and some things are divinely guided to you to test you. And sometimes God will allow negative things to come through his protection to get at you, to teach you lessons, or to make you stronger, or to open your eyes to situations. Okay? Whatever the reason God has, he has a reason for allowing certain shit to happen to you, or certain people to be able to affect you, good or bad. Do you see what I mean? And people are going to come and do what they do. It's their job. Okay? Count on it, Cancer. Count on it. Babies. Some of the spiritual advice. And then we will, of course, clarify this in the extended. Big happy changes are coming, which I told you they were. We have the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. See that third chakra here? Number 37. And we have the thinking woman. Number 47. Interesting here. 37 and 47. There's 10 in between. So there's an ending between the third chakra and this thinking woman, which this represents that Queen of Swords for me, the thinking woman. This is the Queen of Swords energy. Okay? And you're the Queen of Swords because you're protecting yourself. Okay? But in the extended, we're going to talk about the third chakra and how that resonates with this, and how these big happy changes is affecting this. Okay? We'll talk about that in the extended. I hope you guys enjoy the message. I hope it resonates for you. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to book a reading with me, please go to my website. The link to my website is in the description box below, along with all my other social medias. I will see you later. Bye.